Hey guys, Bcmwolverine here, and today I'm back with another video. This time, I have the Collatz Conjecture. Basically, in a nutshell, you take a number of your choosing, and if it's odd, you multiply it by 3 and add 1. If it's even, you divide it by 2. Now, you do this a whole bunch of times for each number you get. So say, for example, 7, right? You take 7, since it's odd, multiply it by 3 and add 1. You get 22, because 21 plus 1, that's 22. Divide that by 2, you get 11, and then multiply that by 3, you get 33, and add 1, you get 34, and you continue on doing that. So I decided to make a program to test this automatically, so to avoid a bit of work. So I'm going to hit enter here and hit run. There we go. And so, for example, let's try 9. So 9 is odd. So it's going to take 9, multiply it by 3 and add 1, gets 28, divide that by 2, you get 14, divide that by 2, you get 7. And then we go back to 7. So 7, multiply that by 3 and add 1, you get 22, then 11, then 34, and you continue on. Now the theory is that all numbers will end up to 4, then 2, then 1, 4, then 2, then 1, 4, then 2, then 1. Because 4 divided by 2, it's 2, divide that by 2, you get 1. 1 times 3 plus 1 is 4, and it continues going in that loop. And so you can type in any number you wish. So let's try 32,768, right? This is a bigger number, so you'd expect it to take a few more steps. It takes 15. In fact, less steps than both 7 and 9. So, in that case, let's try 32,769, because that's ever so slightly bigger. Hit enter. It takes 98 steps. Okay, well, let's try and minus 1. 32,767. That takes 129 steps. So it seems like this is completely random. And you're right. It is completely random. Pretty well. So let's try this great big number here. I'm going to hit enter. And you can see it only takes 64 steps. Now the reason is this is 2 to the power of 64, which is just taking 2, multiplying by 2, then multiplying it by 2, and doing that 64 times until you get this great big number here. So let's take this number here and minus 1. And you can see it takes a lot more steps. Simply minusing 1 or adding 1 can drastically increase the number of steps something takes. So, since we don't want to try every single number by hand, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, I decided to make it do it automatically. So, if I right-click this and hit run, it will just go through all of the numbers every so often, like I believe it's every 1/10 of a second, I think. I could be wrong, yeah. So, yeah, it'll go through all the numbers. Not much else to say about that. So if we pause this here, we can go up to the top and see 1 took 0 steps, of course, then 2 took 1 steps, then 3 took 7, 4 only took 2. And you can see, again, this is virtually random. You can see sometimes there's a number, like it takes 9, then 9, then 17, then 17, then 4, then 12, right? But you can see it's pretty well random. Like 41 takes 109 steps, which is unbelievable when 40 just took 8, and 42 just takes 8. It's unbelievable, actually. So, I'll leave all this code in the description below if you actually want to test this in Python. And I'll also leave a video linking to Numberphile, who did an amazing job explaining this, and it might pique your interest in math if you really want to do something mathy in programming. That's why I did it, because I was a bit intrigued by it. But, yeah, for now, that's all I have today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a good one.